Hello, students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well and safe at home. In today's English class, we are going to learn an art of writing, that is, story writing. And through this video, we are going to learn how to write a story with an outline. When we are supposed to write a story, first thing we have to do is the selection of the characters. Now, the characters in the story may be people, animals, and sometimes even non living things who talk and behave like human beings. So, when we are choosing the characters, we can choose living as well as non living things. And we can choose animals also as our characters of the story. Now, we are going to see how we can develop a story with a given outline. First thing, we have to read the outline of the story carefully and understand what the story is all about. Then we have to develop the points of the outline into complete sentences. That means whatever hints are provided in the outline, we have to read them carefully and then we have to make complete sentences using those outlines. Follow the outline of the story. Follow the sequence in which points are given. These points form the series of events in the story. Now, whatever points are given in the story, we have to make a sequence of those points. Do not omit any part of the outline. We cannot avoid any of the part given in the outline. Do not include unrelated or unnecessary events that may change the story completely. Now, this is very important point that we cannot include any of the unrelated event. Any unrelated or unnecessary event is going to change our story completely. Every story has a beginning, middle, and an ending. We have to include details to make the story interesting and enjoyable to read. Now it is up to us how we are going to add, how we are going to put in, how we are going to put in our ideas to make our story interesting as well as enjoyable. Now we have to write the story in the past tense, even if the outline may be provided in the present tense. This is also again an important point that we have to consider while writing a story. The story should be written only in the past tense, even if the outline is provided in the present tense. We can introduce dialogue or conversation to make our story engaging. Now, while introducing dialogue or conversation, we should be careful that we have to use only direct speech when introducing these conversations. Next thing is the title of the story. Choose a title that is related to the main characters or events of the story. When we are going to write a story, the title of the story is very important. And we have to choose a title which is related to the main character, or when we are choosing a title, the title should be related to the main character or any of the important event of the story. Write the title using title casing, in which the main words begin with capital letters. This is also very important while writing a title. When we are writing a title, we should write the first letter of every important or every main word with the capital letter. Avoid the use of quotation marks and punctuation marks in the title unless it is a sentence. Now, when we are writing a title, we should be careful. We should not include quotation marks and the punctuation marks, only if it is a sentence. Now, let's see an example with a given outline. The mice in a house, afraid of the cat, hold a meeting. One proposes to tie a bell round the cat's neck. All agree. Who is to bell the cat? No mouse offers. The cat appears. All run away. Now we see here that we have been provided with some of the hints of the story, but these hints are not complete sentences. Now we have to follow the instructions which we already have learned. This is going to be the title of the story, Belling the Cat. We can see here how we have used the title casing while writing a title. B is capital here, then C is capital here. Now let's see the introduction or the beginning. First we will write the title of the story, that is Belling the Cat. Now introduction. Once the mice living in a certain house were very unhappy. The cause of their worry was that there was a cat who used to kill them regularly. This is how we are going to begin our story. Now in the body or the middle part also, we are going to write complete sentences. We are going to make sequence with the help of the hints given in the outline. At last they held a meeting to see how they could get rid of the cat. One mouse said they should leave the house. Another said that they should not come out of their holes. Then a young mouse stood up and said, "Let us tie a bell round the cat's neck. Then, when the cat comes, we shall hear the bell and can get out of its way." Now we see here that all these things are not given in the outline, but this is how we are going to cook up our story. This is how we have put in some of the ideas. All the mice shouted, "Good." They all thought it was a very good plan indeed. Now an old mouse stood up and said, "The plan is no doubt good, but who will tie the bell around the cat's neck?" No mouse offered to do it. Now this is going to be the end or the conclusion of the story. Suddenly cat appeared and all the mice ran into their holes. How we started a story, how we wrote the middle part of the story, and then how we came to the conclusion or the end of the story. I hope you all might have understood the format of story writing, and now you are going to get good marks in your examination. Thank you everyone.